Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. Court is in session with a special review docket set on today of November 3rd, 2022. First case that we have is cause number 326772. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Andre Dominique Rivers. We have Mr. Rivers appearing via Zoom. Mr. Rivers, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rivers, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Rivers, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rivers, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Rivers? Mr. Rivers, you doing all right?
No, sir.
Oh, you're not doing too good.
He's got a hand problem, Your Honor, that he needs medical attention.
Okay. I mean, that's
Hopefully today he'll be able to seek some attention to get.
okay. So you should be getting some attention today. Okay. Now, Mr. Rivers, you're represented in the case by your attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
Doing fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Burbank, do you waive a record in Mr. Rivers' case?
We do.
Mr. Rivers, I have before me a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. This motion was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office on December 16th of 2021. In this motion, it alleges that you, Andre Dominique Rivers, in County Court at Law number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, on July 13th of 2021, that you were found, that the court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt for the offense of evading arrest detention. However, the court deferred adjudicating your guilt and the court placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 1 year.
Yes, sir.
This motion alleged, oh, is that right? They put the wrong numbers on here. That's supposed to be, they put 4, 8, and 14. Actually, the allegations are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. You see what I'm saying? They put the conditions on the motion. Mr. Burbank.
That was my mistake, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Okay. What we need to do, could you go ahead and correct the allegations that he's pleading true to? It's 2, 4, and 8 is 1, 2, and 3. Yes.
It should be updated, Your Honor. Mr. Burbank had it right at first. He put all of the allegations, and I changed it to the specific ones and got mixed up with the conditions and the.
Well, you have to put the specific allegations, but it has to be the not the conditions, but the allegations as alleged in the motion. It'll be 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, sir. It should be updated.
Okay. Now, and Mr. Johnson is Assistant District Attorney for the state of Texas. Mr. Lamar Johnson, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Rivers, I have before me a motion to, as I stated earlier, to revoke your unadjudicated probation in cause number 326772. In this motion, the state alleges that in County Court at Law number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, on July 13th of 2021, that the court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt and for the offense of evading arrest detention. However, the court deferred adjudicated your guilt and placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 1 year. In this motion, it alleges 3 allegations. First allegation alleged that you, Andre Dominique Rivers, failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court
Yes,
for the
sir.
month of October 2021, November 2021, and December 2021 as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
All right, now allegation number 2 alleges that you, Andre Dominique Rivers, failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of December 8th of 2021, that you were $565 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
And allegation number 3 alleges that you, Andre Dominique Rivers, failed to perform community service hours as required or as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Mr. Rivers, are you pleading true to allegations 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily?
Yeah. True.
And are you pleading true because those allegations are true?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Rivers, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment on the tablet. On page 1 of this document, it has one box that's checked. That box that's checked is MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And on page 2 of this document, at the bottom of this document, it has one box that's checked, MTRP, true to allegations 1, 2, and 3, and there are 2 sets of initials. One set of initials is the initials of your attorney, Tom Burbank, and the other set of initials, A. Aura. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, Mr. Rivers, at the top of this document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. And Mr. Rivers, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
On the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, Mr. Rivers, there is also a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. And Mr. Rivers, did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
Now, at the top of this same document, Mr. Rivers, there are 2 boxes that's checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Rivers, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything that he went over true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rivers, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rivers? Well, state. I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states 1.
No objections, states 1, Your Honor.
The objection, State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Burbank, you've advised and counseled Mr. Rivers. Is there any evidence that he's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Rivers, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Rivers, I will accept your plea of true to allegation number 1, 2, and 3. I will also find that your plea and waivers was freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your unadjudicated probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for defendant's plea of true to allegations number 1, 2, and 3, the state recommends that the court revoke defendant's unadjudicated probation and place sentence defendant to 9 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail, Your Honor. We're asking that the court give defendant credit for the 9 days previously spent in jail, making this a time served plea agreement, Your Honor. And lastly, we're asking that the court use the time served to both tax and retire the court costs.
Mr. Rivers, the state is offering that you serve 9 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 9 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you will be given credit for the time that you have already served. The
Thank
court,
you so much.
the court cost in this case is $57, but you would not have to pay the $57 because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr.
Thank you
Rivers,
so much.
all right, Mr. Rivers, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Thank you.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Rivers, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with today. Mr. Rivers, if you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today. Mr. Rivers, this will conclude your case. Please follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day and make sure that you get someone to look at. Okay,
Free to go. I can go.
make sure you
Sure.
look at your hand.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, Sharon Plessette.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. This is cause number 329606. The case is style is State of Texas versus Sharon J. Plessette or Sharon Jean Plessette. Ms. Plessette, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Plessette, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Plessette, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Plessette, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Plessette?
Besides my health, bad.
Okay, well, we need to
I'm
make,
still, the only reason I missed court, Mr. Holmes, is I had a heart attack. And I was in the hospital for 2.5 months. And then when I got released, my twin sister had COVID and we lost my son. My son ended up being killed. That's how I missed court.
okay, well, I'm sorry to hear about your son. You and your family have my condolences. And Ms. Plessette, we hope that you will be feeling a little bit better.
I just want a second chance to show you that I'm not gonna do wrong.
Okay, now, Ms. Plessette, you're represented in this case by your attorney Tom Burbank. And Attorney Burbank, do you waive a record in Ms. Plassette's case?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Ms. Plessette, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information, oh, here it is. Okay, this information, actually, it's a 2-count information. This information alleges that in count 1, that on or about December 12th of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2A. And count 2 of this information alleges that, it also alleges that on or about December 12th of 2020, that you committed the class misdemeanor offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2A.
I don't understand that.
Okay, hold on, let me do this here. Oh, let me do this here, I'm gonna give you, hold on, well, okay, hold on a minute, let me go and read.